Well, hello everybody. I do apologise for the paused intro there. I do apologise. I do. Welcome back to Badwater Canyon. Today we're just having a bit of a look around the base, see what we might be able to do, and also talk about some of the optimization that they're supposedly bringing to the game. One of the optimizations that they should really consider is the amount of nighttime that, it's dark. It's the same on the base game. It seems to be darker a whole lot longer than it is light. Okay, the world has changed, as we all know. Most of the people that used to live here are now zombieized, but we're not, and I'm pretty sure the day and the night cycle shouldn't have changed either. I really think that they should maybe, make the nights a little longer than days. A little longer, I say, not the way it is at the moment. I've been on here for at least 10 minutes or so, just standing around, kicking the breeze, if you like. And look, the moon is only up there. It's come from that direction over there, the other side of that mountain there, to there, in around about 10 minutes. So, well, I just don't know. But anyway, yeah, one of those optimized settings should be that. Let me know if you're agreeable. Maybe we should post something on Reddit. Change the day and night cycle. Turn it around. Make the days a lot longer and the nights a lot shorter. So, there you go. That's my views on that. Right, what have we done to the base so far? I've not done a great deal because since Friday, today is now Sunday, I decided not to do too much to the base because over the next week or so, I would imagine there's going to be a wipe or, or something, or maybe even a new part of the map. I don't know. Don't quote me on anything I just said, but that's the way it seemed to come across to me. See, still not moving. Move, you bugger. Move. Right, the base itself. What I've done so far is I've made a lookout tower. It's not much to look at. I've just tried playing around with certain things. Now this is as high as we can get the build structure. Three walls high. But it does actually allow you to place these sand barricades around the edge. Ignore that little bit because I was just playing around with it. But yeah, you can go up. Now what would be nice is being able to place those bad boys down there, the dew collector, putting those back up on top. But I've tried and it's not allowing me to place it anywhere apart from on the ground there. Now if you're building a base that is going to have 3 walls high, 3 stories high, how the hell do they think dew collectors are going to collect water with a build with ceilings or roofs or things like that? Rainwater certainly ain't going to be able to get into it. So yeah, allow those to come so we can place them back up on the roof. The ground tillers I'm very happy with, because they do actually belong on the ground, not on the roofs of your builds, or even on the outside eventually. Along this part here, you can actually, pungy all this off around the edge, still have yourself a bit of a crop plot going. Whether other people will be able to harvest it, if it's on that part, maybe on there, yeah, but on here, this should be a part of your build. So therefore, anything you plant there is that a rabbit? No, it's a pair of bazookas. Hello, darling. How you devil are you? She got pungialized. There's some words I come up with. Right. Anyway, so getting on with the base. I've got a 2-door garage going at the moment. So there, this is the way down. So I'm quite happy with the way the staircase is going. What I would have or should have done is put a window here and another one there perhaps. So when you're actually stood up here, now that we're on PvE server, so let's pretend we're on a PvP. So from there you could be able to bang, 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 and then hide, you know, and the same through that window there. You can put shutters on the windows as well, so you can close that off while you're shooting through that one, but you know, and the same goes for the rest. So anyway, you come, this is the second floor. As you can see, I've tried to put like a Mexican hat, if you like, along the top. Put a couple of windows, you know, on the third floor. Doesn't look too bad. Lighting, now that was an optimization they was talking about. There's going to be a few ways of lighting up your base eventually. At the moment we're just stuck with torches, which I'm happy with, you know what I mean, because it does actually throw quite a bit of light, to be fair. And it's like what I mentioned the other day on one of my other videos. If you stand the torch in a certain place on the floor above, the light will actually shine through the floor. You see there's a gap there? There's a bit of a gap. If you put the torch on that gap, it will shine through and give you some light. The moon's still there, look, still not moving very fast. And yes, like I say, this eventually, if we decide to carry on building or wait for the next wipe, I don't know. We shall see. This is going to be another lookout tower coming up here. But my thoughts were, once this tower is up, is put a floor. See that way that's glitching? There's two floors there. That was the bug that we had last weekend. You know, whereas you could build something, or let's say we took this down and we built something on top, put it windows, doors, roofs, or whatever you hear. But then you crash the desktop or something like that. You come back and the original stuff would be there. 9 times out of 10. The new stuff that you placed would be there glitched into it, so you'd have to get your hammer, bang, 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 get rid. But the only good thing that came out of it was the resources that you got back. But trust me, it became a bloody headache having to do it time and time and time and time again. But it looks as though they've sorted it, because there were walls around this part here. I didn't touch them. But came on a day or so later, all those walls are gone, and they left me with the half walls. So yeah, I'm good with that. Right, let's go down to the stairs. So we need a bit of lighting in here, which we can make this into a little room. Now, when you've got a roof and you've got a support, you should by rights be able to place another wall, you know, or a door or something here, but for some reason it's not letting us. Let's just put that to the test. There's my my garden and my dew collector. This area here is for tools, and eventually I was going to put another. As you can see, look at the pickaxes and the stuff we've got in there. So this is for vehicle stuff. I was going to put a door here which led out to the vegetable patch, but I decided against it and put the dew collector there. Now the dew collectors, now I do like the way that they're acting now, because you can leave those for a day or so and put 10 or 20 bottles in there and it fills them all up, which is cool, and it will keep on filling until the dew collector is actually empty. I like that. Now it looks as though the tillers, they do disappear after a while, so once I've harvested this bad boy and this bad boy and those two there, I will have to place another tiller, which is good. I like the idea of that. That's the sort of thing we were looking for on the base game for quite some time, but for some reason it wasn't happening. So they've got that, I think, sorted out. I'll harvest those later on. Is there any need for them? Yes, you can make bread and things like that, or dough now to make sandwiches and pies and things like that. So yeah, we might be going to that later on perhaps. So yeah, that's the garden department. I've also closed that door. I've also got another way in and another way out from this direction. So yeah, if we go out looting somewhere, look at the moon. Look, oh jeez, oh. So yeah, if we decide to go out this way for any particular reason, doing a bit of looting, we've got a quick way to get back in, and we've got sort of like an airlock here system. So obviously, when we decide to go out, we'll close that door behind us, and we can get out, no problemo. Okay, well, one torch is enough for this area because we've got light sort of like glitching through the wall there, which I'm happy about. The next room I've decided at the moment to put the food and clothing and whatever you're finding here, stuff that you're going to need to survive with, backpacks, sleeping bags and things like that. And also we've got the food going and the medication. So we've got bandages, pills and things like that, medikits. We've got obviously the barbecue here. As I say, and we're getting stacks of honeycomb and things like that. And this here is the sort of food that you can make. Rabbit stew is still on offer. Yes. I put 5 animal traps down, and they lasted a few days, and now they're gone. I'm not sure whether with the new when the new optimizations come in, whether they allow animal traps to stay. That would be good. You know what I mean? Because 5 or 10 animal traps, you've got food for days. I'm out, having to keep replacing them. You shouldn't. And if they did decay, you should get some kind of resource back. So yeah, we've got loads of food in here. Blackberry pie. We all know the old faithful blackberry pie, but it looks totally different now. I like the look of that. There's other pies as well you can make, but I've not done so far. We've got the corn, we've got the flour, got the yeast that you can find around the map, but you can actually make that as well. Purified water, wheat. But you can see how many times that I've harvested corn in the wheat just there. Oh, we've got 11 coffee there. Actually, that's going in the barbie. What else do we have? These are good because these will knock you up 50% on energy and comfort. Remember the old dry food on the base game? It would only build you up so fast. So nobody actually used it to eat, apart from your dear old friend Mad Mac. And you got, what else do we have? Got the oil. That oil should actually be in the old crafting box. Sweetened coffee, as you can see, that will on its own fill you up your hydration 50, energy 50 and your comfort 50. And as it happens, we could do with a boost of food and that. So we'll take one of those on board, drink it, watch it go up. Yum yum yum, 50%, and well, we're up to 100%. So yeah, I'm good with that. Let's put the old empty bottle. How many empty bottles do we have? Not many at all. Dirty water can go in the barbecue. That can go in the barbecue. So can that. Okay, that's it for the meat side of things. Put those bad boys in there. We've got 10 sugar, so we can have some more sweetened coffee. A little. Have we got any charcoal in there? I don't believe we have, but I do keep some in here. So let's just split those. We'll put 2 in there. I think 2 would probably be enough. Open that, drag that in, and I do believe if you just put matches. Now I've not tried this. I'm going to try it now. If you haven't got a lighter and you find some matches, let's put that oil in there. Got 20, 30 oil. Matches. Alright, let's separate a few of these. Move. Alright, there's 9. Now, I'm led to believe that if you stick the matches in there, ignite, wood, charcoal, yeah, okay. Ignite. So there you go. So you don't need a lighter. Just use the matches. Cool. Aha. Nice. That's the first time I've tried that. So yeah, so this is the food, the medication and the clothing department. Okay, so we come out of there, close the door, and we go in. It's still night time, as you can see. Yeah. Come in here. This is the crafting station and the weapons station. Now, if you're finding it hard, you know, going out gathering scrap and what have you, if you come across any weapon, it will give you a certain amount of steel. Obviously, the AR, the shotgun, and things like that will probably give you something like about 15 steel per weapon. So, yeah, that's cool. This is my crafting area. Anything else need to go in there? Let's put the let's put the charcoal in there for now. So anything that we need, like organisation, has always been my weakest point, because I've never really sort of like decided to go, okay, we're going to use that room for this, we're going to use that one. I've said it many a times, but I never actually got round to it. His old DJ Dave. What's he saying? You're what? Tired? Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm all good with that. My character, he can last until he gets very tired, till he's on death's door. How you doing, my friend? So I'm still trying to get used to this live streaming with YouTube, and I can now actually see my progress on the other screen, whereas before I couldn't. So anyway, welcome to my stream, old boy. Welcome to my stream. Right, so yeah, that's the close the door. That's the way we are at the moment. So we've got a room for everything that we need. Oh, you're in game as well, mate, are you? Oh, sweet. Well, actually, you're Dizzy's. Oh, you're just coming on. Oh, there you are. Right, now the upper floor, I'm not too sure about what to do. I was thinking about putting a wall, say from the edge of this gate up to there. Okay, now if I did that, that would leave me 1, 2, 3, is it? 1, 2, 3 ceilings? 1, 2, yeah, that's going to be 3 ceilings. So I could leave a gap here, so the sun, whenever we get the sun, shines down on our veggie patch. But now if I was to put a wall, a supporting wall, sort of like up to around about here, then put a door on this side, and perhaps a door this side, and a door in the middle, then I'd be able to use lock all the vehicles away. I might do that in a moment, actually, put it to the test and see. Now, for some reason, I went out yesterday with this vehicle with another friend of mine, Jabba. He could see me, but he couldn't see the vehicle. So there's obviously bugs with the vehicle, or it could just be poor internet connection. I don't know. But hey, so what do you think so far? So I was just reading my messages on the channel, loading it back up. He is loading it back up. So look, now that's got to have been 20 plus minutes of night time. Got to have been. I should have timed it. Could have even been longer than that. I started yeah, that's got to be nearly 30 minutes surely, because I said it was 10 minutes that I started the game from then till when I started streaming. So that's got to have been 10 minutes gap, and then it's now 19 minutes 12 streaming, so we've still got another few minutes of night time, or early morning if you like. Now, was there a way? No, I'm pretty sure that there was a way of seeing what. Oh no, H gets rid of my shit down there. I don't want that. Let's have a nap. Rest, old boy, rest. Yeah, I mean, I've got a bad habit of not taking any notice whatsoever of my stats. So yeah, I've literally gone around, especially the base game with the other guys. I've not slept, I've not eaten, I've not drunk anything, and everything is more or less down to zero. So yeah. Who needs health? Who needs health stats? Oh, we don't. So that's where we are at the moment with the base. And like I said, I'm not too sure about carrying on with the lookout towers. One may be enough, but we should look into it. So let's get a vehicle battery. I'm going to move the vehicle in a way so I can put walls up. Batteries, and plugs, battery. I've gone past 20 batteries already. There you go. So let's move these bad boys. First of all, let's get some walls, and we'll have an idea of where we're going. I made a few and just stuck them in here because if you go out and you get killed, you lose everything in your backpack. So anything that I've made, I'll leave in here. So we've got a door. Do we have any walls? We've got 3 there. Got a window as well. But we don't need a staircase. Might need a couple of those. We'll try those as well. So let's actually make a few more walls. Wooden walls. I can make 104 walls. See, the stuff that I'm building with here is just the resources that we got back of the, the problem, the kick to desktop last weekend. I gave quite a bit away to Jabba yesterday because, like I say, if there is going to be a wipe, where's the point in keeping this stuff? Let him make use of it. Right, so we've got 12. Don't know how many we're going to need. Let's do 20 walls, and I do believe, should I make another 2 doorways? Wooden doorways. Back up to D. Gate. Or do we want a gate? No, gates are hard work. So let's make door. Let's do offset because I like the offsets. Offset doorways. Make 2 of those. And we'll make 3 wooden doors. It'd be nice when they bring in the next tier, which will probably be metal or something like that. Right, so we've got 3 of those. Blah, blah, blah. I can make ceilings later. So what I'm thinking of, right, so we've got this wall here. I should probably leave that one there. We've got a gate, we've got a door there we're not going to need. So this is going to be closed off as a garage. But on this side, it's going to leave me with 2 ceilings, as you can see. So therefore, I will be able to put a ceiling from there all the way up to here with no trouble. And I could leave the garage, if you like, so it leaves me 2 more wide here. So therefore, I can still put ceilings above. Blah blah blah. We'll have a look. We shall have a look. So let's have a look at the wall situation. 20. I'm going to need a few more than this. So that's the gate. So we actually want a wall to go there. That's 2 wide. Okay, another one there. It's not going to go there because the Jeep's in the way. Now, I might actually leave a gap in the middle, or should I? Actually, I could use a support in the middle. So the garage, when you walk into it, you'll see both vehicles parked in there nicely because there's nothing that stands in their way like a wall or something. I like to use the walls because the walls are used as well as supports for your ceilings or your roofs. Put that one there. So that's 2. Actually, a doorway could do a go in here, I think. Well, that's my crafting area. So I think a doorway should go there. About there somewhere. So we'll have to move the Jeep in a second. Actually, I'll do that now. Go into that mode. Oh, let's put the battery and plugs in first, you donut. So like, you know, with two, even with two wide, it might be okay actually. You might still be able to get out. So let's just jump out here a second and see if I can still place walls, because if we can separate them, all good. But, or do we want to put those? No, actually I'm going to carry on with the placing of walls and gates. So I could put that one there, 1, 2, so that one could go there. That would leave me another 2 that way. So yeah, I'm good with that. I might actually place another door here, so we've got access to these places rather than having to sort of like keep running around, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. See, as I keep saying, I do not plan ahead. Never have done, never will. So let's put a doorway there. So that leaves us 2 there. So we can still put the roofs up there without having to put any of the supports down, which is cool. And we can still put doors along here if we wanted to, you know, just make it harder for people to get into your stashy kind of area. But the reason I'm doing this is because it gives us a chance then, if we want to build something up above, because we'll have the lower supports here. Right, so let's place, do I want to put another door here? No, because that's where that's going. So I could have a door placed just about there, and it'd be just like a one corridor wide there. Might not be a bad idea. So let's place that one there. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let's take the battery and plugs out of this bad boy. I'm pretty sure that there's none in the other one. Jump out. Cool, we've got 300 wood in there. Cool. So let's take, I don't know why, see where the vehicle is now, and the front wheel is off the stronghold there. There's nothing there, unless of course there was a torch or something there, and it still sees it there, even though we can't see it. So let's get off of that just in case it does actually blow it up or something. Right, so if I leave that Jeep there, jump out, and then carry on with some walls. I wonder if have I got any more doors? No, I haven't. Okay, well, we'll carry on with this. Like so. So like I said, now this side is 3 wide. So this, I think I'm just going to leave. I could put like a roof on that one there. So it looks as though this is, it will look a little bit more like a corridor, if you like. And we've also got a door there. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about that. We've also got a door there to get out of the back. Hello, darling. Hello. Goodbye. Go back in there. Close her off. And we can get up to the lookout tower here if we wanted to. So yeah, that would be cool. Right, so more walls, more walls. So we don't need any more doors there. Now that is a door. No, this is going to play up again now. There we go. When it goes red, just stand and persevere and play around with it if you can. It should go, because there's nothing up above stopping any sort of like access. Place that there. That's it for the walls, isn't it? Yep, there you go then. So now we've got that is plenty wide enough for your vehicles. So I could in fact put, now if I were to put a support, okay, we can't put a support. This is daft, isn't it? Totally daft. I'm not sure if it's the vehicles that is stopping it. Could be. Right, so I'm afraid let's try the walls again. See, I can put walls along there, which I think I might do. Yeah, sod it. Do I want to put a doorway? Yeah, I'm going to put a doorway here, I think. Looks doors everywhere. Right, so let's go and craft ourselves another doorway. Craft. Wood. No, that's a wall. Sorry. Lost myself there for a second. Window. What am I doing? A fucking door. Sorry about the language. Doorway. Offset. And another door. And then the rest is just going to be ceilings. So do I want it in line with it? Yeah, let's have it in line with that one, and then that way we can place storage boxes or something here if we want, or a workbench, or bloody, you know, bit of decoration. Now then, this is going to be a test. Are we in a state where's which one's got the battery and plugs? I think it was that one. Are we going to get kicked out or not be able to? Oh, there you go. We can jump in, we can jump out. That's cool. I am good with that. Whether we'll be able to do the same one. See that bloody thing's there again, look. We are literally off the ground there. Oh, who's outside then? Alright, so I'm going to park this down here where it's not in any way. Oh, there you go. There we go. I knew I would hit it somewhere. That is because we've got... No, if we put a roof on that, we might end up with the same thing. So therefore, I may have to take these walls out here. Take the Jeeps out, perhaps. That might allow us then to put a support down. Because there's no reason, there's nothing blocking that spot there. You can put supports on the top of those, look. But not at the bottom. Now is that's rubbing right up against... I didn't park that there. I think that's just moved over. Is that you, Dave, out there? There he is. I can see your name now, mate. Let me let you in. Yep. How you doing, my friend? I'm on Discord if you want to jump on, mate. Close the bloody door. There it is. Right, so now if I park that right up against there, that is going to eventually cause it damage. 98. There you go. So putting a roof on this is not going to be doable unless I get rid of these walls. Yeah, these walls are going to have to go, and I'm going to have to try and play around with the supports, because I think the supports then will allow us to be able to park up in here and be able to get out. Bit of a shit, but there you go. Let's get a hammer. Find a hammer. Hammer. Most of my tools are in here. Hammer. There's one that's almost broken. There we go. There's a hammer. Take that down. Take that down. Take that down. Might actually leave that one. Or should I? Alright, let's see about... This is buggered up, isn't it? Supports. I think that's what the problem is, though, is those as the Jeeps. They are in the way. Actually, Dave, if you want to jump in that Jeep, mate, can you take it outside for us? And I'll see if it'll place then. This other one might be in the way. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Give me a second. I'm just going to grab a battery and plugs. I'll move that other one out of the way. Plugs. More plugs. Batteries. I can't carry a battery. Let's put that up there. Now we can carry a battery. See, I can jump out there, and we got a roof on, and I think because it's a support and not a wall. Let's have a look. There we go, now it's changed. Cool. Right, so if I were to put a support there, why can't I place one there now? Jeez Louise. Right, let's try something else. Does give you a little time to pick the stuff back up again. Right, so a place there. I don't want it there. I want it. Oh, actually, saying that, yeah, that would work. That would actually work, because I'd be able to place a ceiling there. Ceiling there, perhaps. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to have to try it with the ceilings and see if it works. Got a few made up in here already, I think. Roof, let's make some more. Can make a few of those. Certainly not easy work, this building with this stuff. Like I said, I think this needs a bit of optimization as well. Hey up, GMP. How you doing, my friend? Make about 25 of those. And hopefully this is going to bloody work. Because if it doesn't... Oh. Right, so basically I think we should be able to place one there. Place one there. On there, I said. Get over. Why is the mousey not working then? Place one there. Maybe you should try this up above. Jeez Louise. Let's Try it from up here. Yeah, I'm not too bad, matey. I think there might be some kind of update during the week. You know, that's just going off of what was said. Oh shit, I can't put one there because yeah, gonna have to tear that down, I think, and put another support there perhaps. Yeah, there might be a game update sometime this week, hopefully anyway, which may incur a wipe or even another part of the map. Get on there. Right, so we got that now. So is what I'm going to need. That went green then. Did you see that? Ah, righty. Oh, don't need that other support. Sweet. There we go. Right. So now we'll still be able to put ceilings or roofs on this part here because it's only sort of like one wall away from that side and one wall away from this side. So that's cool. Right then, mate. Do you want to jump in that Jeep and see if you can jump out just by parking it around about here somewhere? Cool. Yeah, that works. So yeah, whenever you're doing something like this, I wouldn't put a wall here. Try and get away with doing a support. That seems to have done the trick. Right, do you want? Yeah, that's it. Bring that one in. Yeah, he got out. Cool. I'm liking that now. I'm liking that. The game is playing the way it should be. Let's close the doors. There we go. Sweet. So we got ourselves a little bit of a garage. So now from the outside, yeah, I mean, people will have to obviously bust through that gate there, if we were on a PvP, that is, before they could get to these, and then to get to the loot they would have to bust through here. But eventually, you know, when the game gets a bit more stable, yeah, when the game gets a bit more stable, we'll be able to put, you know, a real big base, because if there is a wipe this week, we're going to stick with the same server and hopefully get a bigger stronghold. I'm not sure on how many. Like, I think with the strongholds, Pete, you can buy one or two, because my friend Flynn, he's got a couple on here, but when you buy one, it takes you off, I think, the permissions of the other one, but then you have to go back over to it and add yourself or something like that. Anyway, mate, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, try buying two and see what happens. But before you buy them, just make sure you've got no loot, because at least then you don't mind losing one stronghold, do you? Right, so yeah, this is slowly taking sort of some kind of shape now. I'm happy with the garage, and we can also, if we wanted to later on, like I said, build something on here. You know, smack bang in the middle of the base, and put all our valuables up here if we wanted to. So that'd be cool. How many strongholds would you say? Like, I think if I have a look on my Discord, I'll have a look to see, because somebody actually placed a map on it, and it actually pinpoints where all the strongholds are on this particular map. And I think there's actually another one on the H1Z1.com where it may show you the positioning of all vehicles. Now, to me, I think the vehicles, they do spawn around the farm here. but they do spawn as well on the checkpoints or near the checkpoints. Not tried that because somebody asked me the other day if I would put up another video of where the vehicle spawns are. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, like I said, I think the best places to look would be around the checkpoints and the POIs. I think there's I've seen about 4, I think, vehicle spawns just around the farm itself. But let's bring up the map a second. Where are we? We're over here. Now I do believe if you go down this way, you'll come to some cabins, and there's a few vehicle spawns there, quads, jeeps and trucks. Over at the dam there were quads. We've seen quads, but not a great deal happens around the military base, as far as I know anyway. I could be wrong, because it's, when I jumped onto this map there was loads of people just fooling around, what have you, just grabbing the vehicles, so the where they spawn I'm not 100% sure, but try out where I've said anyway, around the checkpoints and places like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that, mate. See, if I were to be honest, the stronghold sort of thing, the reason why they've done it is to stop FPS, the lack of FPS, because if you would, as if you were to go up through Pleasant Valley with all the builds around Bumjick's farm, your FPS would drop stupidly low. You know what I mean? So I think is what they're doing. I would like to have been just keep the old build system with the the deck foundations, but have the same sort of like snap points as you do on this build on those deck foundations, and then just go off and build wherever you want. You remember when the game first came out 2.5 years ago? You know what I mean? You had basically the power just to go anywhere, because that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? If you're if you want to build in the town, so be it. There's got to be some sort of code that they could use, perhaps, just to stop people from being able to block off doorways and things like that, on office blocks and police stations and things like that. But hopefully they might, you never know, they might say, right, the stronghold system's not working, people are whinging and whining too much because of this, because of that, let's bring back the deck foundation. Maybe not the tamper, but the deck foundation. It would be cool. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I do like, don't get me wrong, the way these builds are going at the moment. You've got so much, there's so much you can do. I mean, you could tear this base down and you could build something totally different. Whereas with the deck foundation and the tamper, you were sort of limited. You could put walls up, you could put shacks down, but you couldn't really choose on where to place those sort of things. Whereas with this, you can make your own design, as we've done here. Look. So I don't know. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know you can only build on the outside of towns, but I mean, is what I was saying is, it would be nice if you could still go into the town and place, a bit, a building, a property. Myself and Flynn and a few of the other guys that I play with. Oh man, we had so much fun being able to sort of like build right next to the church and climb right to the the spire, like the little room that's on the top. We had so much fun, and by rights, like let's just say this sort of thing did really happen. if it did really happen in real life, let's say, you've still got the right to do whatever you want to do, build where you want to do, build wherever you want. I mean, whether it be in towns, out in the sticks. I do like building out in the sticks because then people don't know where you are. But now with the system the way it is, you know, everybody is going to know where a particular stronghold is. So therefore, yeah, you don't need to go very far to raid somebody's base. Just look on, let's say, you know, somebody placed a map where it shows all of the stronghold points. All people have to do is to find that same map, and they say, oh, there you go, we're going to raid this bugger, we're going to raid that one. At least if you were still able just to build with deck foundations, what have you, you could pick your own area where nobody knows where it's going to be. You know what I mean? So I think you're limited now to you know, and you're going to get raided, especially on PvP. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about it, you are going to get raided. Yeah, that's a good point, that, Dave. Yeah, if you go to Pleasant Valley and head towards Zims, there's a garage right on the edge of the town. You can actually build, put a deck foundation right next to that garage if you like, and build up onto the roof. So yeah, and there's a few houses around the map too that does the same. Yeah, well, see, I didn't see that sort of thing. I used to like doing because you could actually put ground tillers on the garage roof, so that would save room in your base, if you like, you know, to place vehicles and stuff like that. You know, I mean, I didn't mind that sort of thing, but you know, a lot of it is, you know, it's got to be down to the devs. They just need to maybe use a different engine or something like that that will oh, that was a gun. I thought that was a I got rounds. You did. What was I saying? Yeah, I think the devs are sort of like, yeah, if they were to use a different kind of engine or something like that, that would give them that extra FPS in a built-up area. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's beyond me. I just love playing the game. Get on with it. Right, so anyway, I'm going to get back to what I was doing here. Can you not get in, Dave? There you go. I'll open the door for you. You having fun out here? I do like the fact that there's no sort of health bars on the punjies or on the barbed wire, because I placed this barbed wire about 3 days ago. Got some steel. Can't actually get that body out of the way. It's only one anyway. Oh, there you go. I had it then. There we go. We found it. Thank you. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Right then, mate. As far as the garage is concerned, I'm quite happy with that. Bit more lighting. Actually, you see what I mean about the daylight? It's now becoming night time, and we've only been recording for 54 minutes. I'm going to have to end that soon. I'm going to give it the hour and then end it. But yeah, so that's been, I would say, around about 20 minutes, if that, daylight. I'm going to have to put it to the test. Yeah, it's a shame you haven't got the ability, you know, like you have on Ark, where you can use like Ark Commander and turn it straight to daylight. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, right, I think I'm going to have to end the old stream there for now, and ladies and gents. I have been rambling on, probably sort of like not making too much sense out of I was trying to say. I've taken my medication this morning, so I'm a little bit wee. Know what I mean? But anyway, if you like what you've seen, if you can leave us a like, if you've got any suggestions, like I said, you know, as far as the build is concerned, I'm happy now. I can sort of like put a roof there and a roof there, and I can also extend one roof out here to make a bit of a corridor. So yeah, I'm happy with this. And then where Dave is up there, we might be able to build another tower of some sorts. So then, ladies, gents, boys, girls, Dave and Pete, thanks for joining the stream, guys. I shall endeavour to catch you in the next day or two. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.